Hallo! Und das sind wir wieder. The Trails of Cold Steel. Wir sind beim letzten Mal bis heute angekommen. Und haben uns bisher nur umgeguckt, ein bisschen geshoppt, aber viel mehr auch bisher noch nicht. Dann, Sidequesten ist jetzt für uns da. Genau. Da will ich nur mal checken, ob ich das mir noch wie es funktioniert. So. Wir haben noch eine Quest in der Kapelle. Die müssen wir mal noch annehmen. Excuse me, are you Father Sober? Oh, that's correct. And you will be... Oh, I see. You must be the students who will be having a request. That's us. We came here from the First Military Academy. I suspect as much. Thank you for taking the time to come and speak with me. I'd like to request that you collect the ingredients I need to make some medicine. Do you have the time to take this request? Sure. Ready to help? Oh, my thanks. Can I ask what sort of medicine these ingredients will be used for? Oh, it's essentially medicine to deal with the common cold by strengthening the body's immune system. Many people tend to catch it during spring and fall, and the temperature switches between hot and cold, you see. This is why I ended up running out in the first place. Ah, this makes sense. I've had to run a church for medicine a bunch of times too. Definitely made my life easier. Agreed. You owe much to the vast amount of medical knowledge the church possesses. Oh, really though? Especially since modern pharmaceutics still can't compare to it. It's certainly neue stuff, but getting back to the matter at hand, there are two medicines I want you to collect for me. Ingredients. The first is a medicinal blend known as a bear claw, which grows in humid areas. It's not common to find them growing in Celtic, but you can still get them at the Grand Market. There's a drugstore run by a man named Flint. Tell him that I sent you. Oh, I'll note that down. The ingredient I need is imperial carrots. You can get these from a farmer named Paul, who lives in a farmhouse on the West Celtic Highway. Again, simply tell him that I sent you, and you should share some with you. Understood. Sweet then. Is there anything you would like me to go again? Oh, no, that's fine. Should we make our way to first? Flint. Does seem like it would matter. I agree. We'll be off then, Father. I'll be waiting your return. So, die in meine Orbeding haben wir ja schon angenommen. Mit dem Code. Dann let's look for Flint. Gibson. Ah, da. Yeah, anything specific you're looking for? Ah, this must be the store that Father Server mentioned. We don't have a Father Server, actually. He asked us to come here to collect the bear claw from you. Oh, is that so? Here you go then. Thank you, sir. Surprised at how thorny this is, though, considering it's a medicinal herb. Or its resemblance to a bear claw is where it gets its name from, after all. I'm related, but my supply of them happens to come from a barrel. They were flown into Heimdall, where I'd sent along by train. Oh, really? Guess just goes to show how much of a big deal this market is. There really is a bunch of unusual stuff here. The market's popularity is well justified. But then, we should make our way to the farmhouse on the Western Highway next. Let's get this over with quick. Let's do that then. So, das ist East, wir wollen West. Aber ich muss mal gucken. Ich glaube, das war eine Einstellung. Aber ich muss mal checken. Ich glaube, das war eine Einstellung mit dem Ding, wenn du die Active Voices anhast, dass du trotzdem die Prompts nicht gelockt werden.
戦闘開始。
任せてちょうだい。私の番だな。俺の番だな。
So,
さてと。
あ、私の番ね。
nicht gelingt.
今だわ。付き合い。やっ。チャンスだ。畳みかけるぞ。マイル。私の番ね。チャンスよ。ラウラ、チャンスよ。心得た。そこ。はい。
さてと。
Dann. So.
そこ。そこ。敵発見。行くぞ。今だ。
続けていくよ。僕の番だね。
任せてちょうだい。チャンスよ。付き合い。行くぞ。大丈夫？そなたに感謝を。行くぞ。
まずいかも。
Kannst du Scheine in der Zeit? Ja.
行くぞ。見切った。任せて。さあ。そこ。
Ready, dreh dich um.
そこ。や。敵発見。撃破する。今だわ。ラウラ、チャンスよ。心得た。や。
僕の番だね。
行くぞ。我が剣に。よし、やったぞ。さあ、始めましょうか。
Ich kriege da echt nicht hin, wie das ich Advantage gegen die kriege.
今だわ。付き合い。
さてと。はあ。
行くぞ。そなたに感謝を。甘い。行くぞ。私の番ね。甘い。よし。
やっ。
EP1, okay.
そこ。や。
Will ich das aufheben? Danke.
みんな気をつけてね。
任せてちょうだい。
さてと。
Die von hinten zu treffen ist in 3D schwerer als wie in 2D.
俺の番だな。私の番だな。甘い。
さてと。
Musste es nicht stehen, den ich wollte, aber gut.
行くぞ。
さあ、みんな。
So, weiter erzählt, dass man nicht gehen kann. Das Game gibt ein schönes Radius, wie man gehen kann, und hier ist halt. Ja. Nope.
Ah. 行きましょう。俺の番だ。
So was das.
任せてちょうだい。行くぞ。
僕の番。
行くぞ。見たか。そこ。
戦闘開始。頑張らないと。
燃え今だわ。付き合い行くぞ。今だ。
続けていくよ。そこだよ。僕の番だね。任せるがよい。
Das ist hier mäßig, ne?
ありがとう。大丈夫？そなたに感謝を。行くぞ。
Zumindest nicht auf
ありがとう。
Elias.
そこだよ。
任せてちょうだい。チャンスよ。付き合い。
So, das müsste da hinten die Orbe längs sein. Das ist richtig im Kopf habe. Wieder eine Quest.
Bokuの番だね。アークス、行くぞ。さあ、みんな先に進もう。
Mal gucken, wie es aussieht mit dem Wasserquarz. Best Arrow. Ich glaube, es müssen hier sein. Das ist sehr nice.
戦闘開始。頑張らないと。
Ich weiß nicht, ungefähr ein. Oh, wait, wir haben doch die S-Breaks. Was soll ich jetzt uns zeigen sollen? Aber ja, stimmt, ja, das S-Break-Tutorial, die hätte hier kommen sollen. Vorhin. Weil die Tutorials gibt's ja. Someone's over in an event in front of the nature park, right? This light doesn't appear to be working. Which means that's probably the one someone was referring to. Oh, let's check the number on it. BO2, yep, this is the one. Alright, then we must enter the code. I'm taking care of our uninvited guests. What? Monsters. Sure, a lot of them. Guess those lights really work. You need to change the thing quick. Can we entrust the task itself to you? Sure thing. The rest of you keep the monsters at bay while I make the switch. Been kinda nice. Okay, first and foremost, I need to import a code from the maintenance hatch. Pretty sure it was 466519. Should we do it? It opened! Let's get a new open and light in place. Das gibt eine extra IP, wenn man den richtigen Code eingibt. Dementsprechend, ja, machen wir das. Thank you so much for your help. Looks like things finally have calmed down. Thankfully, hard to believe how much of a difference those things make. You've got it done in record time reading. I was expecting the process to take much longer. Well, it was a pretty simple procedure, since I wasn't being harangued by monsters the whole time anyway. Still, good job. And I guess that's a wrap. Yeah, now we just need to go report back to Samus. When I'd exchange for Brogan Light. Sehr schön.
Ah, 宝箱だよ.
Was noch ein schöner Agra-Bleed hier mit. Und das Cura-Bar hier hinten.
Oh, なんだろう、ここ。ルナリア自然公園と書かれているようだが。
Aber später noch hingehen. Wir müssen nur Fishing-Spot sein. Genau. Das heißt, wir werden auch fischen. So.
よしゲットだ
Oh, Ranger.
それ
Easy.
なんだこれそれ
Ich glaube, hier wird nur Ground Bait nutzen, weil du hier nur 3-mal in dem Ding fischen kannst.
なんだこれ
Was wir noch kriegen können.
それ
So, ich habe gar nicht geguckt, was wir uns hätten gucken können für die Fishing-Punkte, ne?
なんだこれ
Was wir machen sollen. Wir haben nämlich einiges an Punkten.
それ
Aber egal. Schon schief gehen. Ich versuche beim nächsten Mal dran zu denken.
よしゲットだそれ まずまずだな
Ah, ein Crane Grab. Das ist nur was Neues noch gewesen. Groundbait hat sich gelohnt. So. Here seems kind of different from anywhere else we've been so far. Or not really a nature park, huh? Seems less like a park and more like a forest. It really does feel a little out of place, sitting smack dab in the middle of a farmland as far as I can see. I may have had some religious significance in the ages past. Perhaps it was a place where the animists of ancient times chose to enshrine the spirits of the forest. There's a place much like that in my hometown. There's one in mine too. Who are you? And what are you doing here? We're tourists, merely passing through, and who might you be? We're the park rangers here. As you can see, the park's off limits right now, so I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Off limits? So some construction work going on or something? Something like that, yeah. But that's beside the point. It's off limits, so get lost. We've got things to do here. What's with the attitude? I don't care if the warning may have been. I should still turn back. If this area is indeed off limits, we are trespassing. It's not like we have any urgent business here or anything. Got a point. Come on, let's go. Although I must admit something about this feels a little off. Sure, but I do want a treasure chest over there. Gimme. Ein EP Charge 2 lasse ich nicht einfach so zurück. Ich glaube, wir müssen mal hin wegen der anderen Quest. Genau. Okay. Excuse me, would you happen to be Paul? Oh, yeah, that's right. Who may you be? Oh, we're students from Force Military Academy. I've heard us over the request that we come here to collect Imperial carrots. Oh, is that so? I'm pretty sure is that a badge assigned for can I wait a few minutes? Here, hey, sorry for the wait. Here you go. Imperial carrots. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen carrots this color before. Likewise, they certainly do seem nutritious though. Oh, and there? They're actually rare enough that people present them to the imperial family as gifts. They're said to have medicinal properties on top of being nutritious too. So make sure you're careful while carrying them back. Oh, understood. Leave it to us. It should be everything we need, right? Jetzt soll report back to Father Serval. Da kann man mal gucken, wie sieht es eigentlich schlingtechnisch gerade aus. Jo, Elliot braucht noch ein bisschen. Also den Lore sind auch noch nicht finished. Es gibt auch noch natürlich zwischen den jeweiligen Charakteren unter sich auch nochmal Link-Levels. Aber primär ist es wichtig, dass Rien 5 mit einreicht. Bam, bam. Hm.
この好機
Ja,
逃さない
Goalies mit.
参るチャンスだ
続けていくよ
これで終わりだ
任せてちょうだい今だわ付き合いこれで終わりようんうんやっぱり頼りになるわねやっやっ
So.
そこやっ
Tape, Stimulant. Rare.
やっはっやっ
Ist doch kein
み
Auto
んな
mehr.
気を
Da.
つけてね
俺の番だな
Könnten wir diesmal das mal auch richtig sehen.
我が渾身の一撃食らうがよいよい奥義後陣ラッ
行くぞ
Roscoe ist die einzige bisher, die bei uns die als S-Brace machen kann.
チャンス
スキャリ
はあドキドキしたはっやっ
Ja, nervig ein bisschen.
やっそこ
So. So, jetzt mal die Town. Dann die Ornament Factory war. Beides hier drüben, glaube ich, ne? Ja. Hey there, I take it the job's done. Let us also give you a detailed report on it too. We'll explain what happened why they replaced the Ornament light. We have the old Ornament light here too. Thanks, I will get this fixed up so it can be used again. Get you all safe after dealing with those monsters though. They were hardly a threat. We just take the request up knowing it could be dangerous after all. Your military academy kids really are a tough group. Oh yeah, can't forget to give you a reward now, can I? Are you sure we can take one of your quads? Oh, of course, it is some solid work, you know. Thanks for the help. Feel free to come along when you need me to give your ordnance a checkup. Any bright ideas? Yep, then we're done with this. Customization haben wir eh schon, ne? Hatte ich nicht schon Rebels gecustomized? Ja. Wir werden nur nicht im Inventory angezeigt, wo ich sie equipped habe. Sehr weit ist. Slots. Laura noch ein paar mehr Slots. Oh, das Cross, das Dragon Mission, genau. Wer war es gerade gekriegt? Detection, ne? Also für Discover Chests. Ich habe einen Guide, ich brauche es nicht. Was geben wir dir mal noch? Das ist die Frage. Frage. Schon HP kann ihr nicht schaden. Und ich gebe mich mal Speed. So. So, dann können wir uns noch um das Easter Egg Highway Monster. Okay, stimmt.
こっちものどかだね。やっぱり魔獣はいるみたいだけど。
まあ気をつけていこ
Space FID is a need.
この程度、恐れ任せるがよい。
う。行くぞ。
War wirklich viel davon.
私の番ね。今だわ。付き合い。
よし、掴んだ。
この程度、恐れるに足らぬ。僕の番だね。
Das ist actually auch ein Attack. Sind.
崩したぞ。
もらった。私の番ね。もう
見切った。
俺の番だな。
私の番だな。我が剣にかけて悪は許さぬ。うん、掴めた。
Ich wollte gerade überlegen, haben Level-Ups geheilt? Ja, Level-Ups healen. Zumindest HP. Crown Bait, das was wir von uns benutzt haben, passt doch. I was in his detection range, Jesus.
今だ。エリアット、エンド。セイ。
さてと。私の番だな。
Actually, nice.
甘い。
みんな大丈夫？
宝箱か。
そこ。いや。
みんな気をつけてね。
Calm.
私の番だな。崩したぞ。も
らった
俺の番だな。今だ。
続けていくよ。
これで終わりだ。
うん。
任せてちょうだい。
Rest Arrow, yep, bisschen kann ich hier mit CP regen, das ist halt. Rest Arrow ist gut.
俺の番だな。戦闘終了。先に進もう。
Schönes Support Craft.
精進あるのみだ。
Sehr schön.
あ、宝箱だよ。
Ich kriege die guten Skills so langsam. Also, muss auch noch ein Fishing
ここ
Spot
なら
sein.
釣れそうだな。
Da. Dann forschen wir nochmal.
まずまずだな。それ。よし、ゲットだ。それ。
Ich kann vielleicht auch einfach nochmal Ground Bait einsetzen.
Yes, ゲットだ。それ。
Wenn so 5er Spot wären, dann würde ich jetzt nicht unbedingt nochmal Ground Bait setzen bei 3 Spots. Aber auch nochmal sicher gehen, dass wir einfach
Yes,
alles mitnehmen.
ゲットだ。それ。
Aber ich erinnere mich daran, dass man auch, wenn man die einfach die Fishing-Spots mitnimmt, sobald man nicht vorbeikommt, und zweimal halt von dem Fisch, sollte man eigentlich auch alle Fische kriegen.
それ。
Ich glaube, die Fische, die Fishing-Notebooks hier zu füllen, beim Programm Cold Steve ist ja eigentlich nie ein Problem.
Yes, ゲットだ。
Muss das halt noch mitnehmen, wenn man dran vorbeikommt. Du brauchst nicht bestimmte Rods mit bestimmten Bait, sondern du nimmst einfach deine Rod, schmeißt sie rein, machst das Minigame. Fertig.
チャンスだ。畳みかけるぞ。
任せるがよい。
Sehr schön.
崩したぞ。もらった。
参る。戦闘終了。先に進もう。
いい感じね。 This must be the farm that put out a monster extermination request. Should we go inside and ask for more details? Yeah, we might as well. It's better than just wandering around blindly till we find a thing. Agreed. Yes, now is as good a time as any to introduce ourselves and incrediate ourselves to the local settlers. Da, da, da. へえ、大きな農家ね。牛がいるよ。
So. Oh, okay, mit dem Arena ist eh hier drin. Dann tun wir das mal. Hello, what do you have to be Sarah? We have to take care of the monster that's causing issues here. I'd such would like some further details on it. Oh, you're on. I'm the man you're looking for then. I didn't know that it would be students taking care of it. I wasn't aware that you had young ladies in your company. The rest of you are younger than I'd expected too. This work may be too dangerous for you after all. Thank you for your concern. Oh, there's no need to worry. All of us here have combat experience already. Indeed. This all serves as part of my training too, so please allow us to undertake the request. Well, if you insist. We'll come across a plateau of sorts if we proceed beyond here. That's where the monster tends to appear. It's really a ferocious one, so much that passing by the area is impossible as it attacks everything it sees. Do take care, extra care in approaching it. Right. Being careless with this one doesn't seem like an option. Well, you're gonna have to be fully prepared for it. Allow us to make our way there once our preparations are completed, and yeah, this gives us everything we've got. Let's do this then. So, now we're into Erebonia.
大陸横断鉄道外国に通じているんだったな。
このずっと先に東の国境ガレリア要塞があるわ。
Die Orte geht's nach Guerrilla Fortress, dann nach Badia Hard. Beides Ortschaften, die uns mittlerweile zumindest namentlich bekannt vorkommen sollten.
Ore no ban da na. So. 戦闘終了。先に進もう。
Was war die drüben mit? Und jetzt die rein.
チャンスよ。行きましょう。
行くぞ。今だ。
続けていくよ。
これで終わりだ。
私の番だな。
Schieben das Bürst gerade mit Absicht auf für das nächste
さて
Monster.
と。私の番だな。
参る。
任せて。さあ、先に進みましょう。
So, Eisenbahn.
背後を取られたか。
Here, an enemy advent.
任せるがよい。
行くぞ。
任せてちょうだい。
Achso, Enemy Advantage bricht ja auch unsere Links. Da war was.
私の。
俺の番だ。よし、これで大丈夫だ。
Da war was.
宝箱だよ。
Dann noch die Earthlands. So. Und hier ist unser Extermination Request. Is that the monster you're looking for? It certainly seems to be. It looks pretty tough. What should we do? Oh, we don't really have any choice, do we? We have to kill it. It's causing problems for the farmers. Everyone double check your equipment. We need to prepare for whatever it is might throw at us. Understood. Alright.
標的みたいだ。気をつけて。任せるがよい。崩したぞ。みんな一斉にかかるがよい。わかった。任せて。
Burst.
行くぞ。
Body rate.
一気に。
Dann.
みんな元気をだ。
Das bin ich vorne.
今だわ。付き合い。私の番だな。
参る。
No, critical stunt. No, strength up.
さてと。敵ユニット。
Well, the attack.
もう。見切った。行くぞ。
So, Scheißes Art. Eine Wasserschwäche. Dann machen wir Wasser ein.
俺の番だな。
さてと。
Do you want sleep?
任せてちょうだい。
Chris trägt, glaube ich, auch immer einen Link, auch wenn man nicht den Balance kriegt. Das sollte auch ein Ding sein. Ich muss nicht mal ihren Icebreak nutzen. Sehr schön. Wait, du bist so sogar unscathed. Das heißt, das Ding hat uns nicht einmal gehittet. Sehr schön. Das ist... ja, sweet.
Yoshi, やったぞ。
つかめた。
That takes care of that. I don't know, you did, but we won. Ich glaube, ich mal so machen, dass wir beim Bossfight spezifisch ich diesen Speed-Up nicht mal weniger reinnehmen werde. Damit wir da mal ein bisschen mehr von den Kämpfen sehen, aber für die Random Encounters werde ich einfach trotzdem durchspeeden. We've been tougher, if not for the power of our combat links. I hate to admit it, but Arcus does seem to have a lot of potential. You hate to admit it? Why? Never mind that. We should go tell the people at the farm they took care of the monster. They reported. Oh yeah. No debris. There's something wrong, Laura. No, it's nothing. Let's go. Okay. Oder scheint irgendwas an Reen beobachtet zu haben. Ich würde schon fast Lloyd sagen, aber nein. Falsche Party.
Chance だね。みんなで行こう。任せるがよい。
Cleaver. Zack.
後期。もらった。
行くぞ。今だ。
続けていくよ。ええ。チャンスよ。付き合い。
Zack.
やっぱり頼りになるわね。
Wir kriegen die Master Chords schon gleich mit dem Level Up. Ja, bisher ist noch alles recht chill, ne? Passiert nicht viel. Ah, I assume we've taken care of that monster. Alright, that's correct. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you so much. Now we can finally begin harvesting again. I have to let the family know right away. You're welcome. I found myself surprised at how close this area is to Celdec, however. Wouldn't it have been much quicker to make a request to the provincial army instead? Well, it is admittedly close, but this area inside the castle hall really is on the very outskirts of the Kreuzen province. As such, the provincial army isn't very interested in aiding us. Yeah, that's not too hard to believe, considering the attitude earlier. It certainly doesn't sit well with me. I probably shouldn't say any more on the matter. However, I do still owe you rewards for this. Here, please take these. Oh, that's really generous. Can we have this much? Oh, why, of course. We've got enough to last us here as it is. After all your help, it's the least we can do. I hope you enjoy them. Oh, that looks great, thank you. You don't get much fresher than this. I'm looking forward to digging in. Ich will nur mal was ganz gucken. Ja, nee, das kommt. Ja, nee, das kommt jetzt gut. Nicht, dass ich das vergesse. Everything is that you have the opportunity to eat such restorative food. Ah, that's one of the benefits of being a farmer. Unfortunately, though, it's not all good. Things have been getting tougher lately. I think as our goods are being imported so cheaply nowadays. Well, I must never do that. Importing becomes a much easier task now thanks to the transcontinental railroad and international flights. Furthermore, more and more goods can now be illegally imported as a result of the rising population. Come to think of it, I've noticed an increase in cheaper ingredients lately. Oh, my apologies. I shouldn't be wasting your time with all of this. Regardless, you're out of my thanks for today. Now we can move on to harvesting without any worries. And also thank you too. We actually learned a lot from doing this request. Feel free to get in touch should anything else come up. Alright dann. So. Dann gib mir meine Recipe. Beziehungsweise die Recipe an sich sollte ich schon haben, ne? I guess that does it for all the mandatory task. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pooped. Same, I don't venture out onto the high-rise raids often. The two of you seem okay though. Well, my hometown is the countryside too, so I'm kind of used to this. And for all the training Laura does, I imagine this is probably nothing for her. Indeed, I find this level of exercise to be quite manageable. However... Huh? What is it? Oh, no, I'm sure it's nothing. I believe you should return to the inn now, should we not? Well, lads, I'm guessing Inspector Sarah is still there. And give her reports and also ask her a bit more about the purpose behind these field studies. That would definitely be good to know. She hasn't told us anything about what's happening tomorrow either. Alright then, let's head back to town.
僕の番だね。私の番だな。
参る。
Ich würde hier reingucken. Quest Chapter 1. Common Gold. Oh stimmt, ich habe die noch nicht abgegeben. Stupid me. Ja, das passt. Wir können auch gucken, dass man dann die anderen Dinge hier immer noch kochen. Und die Leute dafür da haben. Er macht die...
それじゃあ始めましょう。それじゃあ始めましょう。任せてもらおう。
Gucken wir, dass wir die anderen noch hinkriegen. Dragon-Juice.
任せてもらおう。任せてもらおう。任せてもらおう。
美味しくできるかな? Bessere kriegen, maybe?
美味しくできるかな? はい、完成だ。美味しくできるかな?
Ich gebe es ein paar Versuche. Sehr schön. Da kann man das Unique noch nicht kriegen. Dafür müssen wir entweder Vieh oder Magias drin haben. Kann ich mir erklären, wie das nämlich mit den Uniques hier funktioniert. Du hast hier bei den Rezepten meistens zwei, die diesen sehr Happy-Go-Lucky-Smiley haben. Und eine von diesen Happy-Go-Lucky-Smileys ist, der dann eine spielt, der die Krone kriegt. Der dann jeweils diesen Unique-Tisch macht, der wirklich auch Character-Specific hat. Also wirklich nur Alisa kann hier den White Cookie als Unique-Tisch machen. Und da ist es einfach nur ein Guessing-Game, welcher der zwei mit den großen Smileys den Unique-Tisch kocht. Hier können es noch Magias oder jetzt Vieh in dem Fall sein. Die sind beide aber gerade schon unsere Party. Und ansonsten, der Rest könnte von allen potenziell gekocht werden. Und die Smileys sind halt ein Indikator, je nachdem wie gut sie diese Rezepte machen könnten. Aber das kennen wir ja schon so aus Azure und Zero. Sollte also nichts Neues sein. Confuses ekelhaft.
チャンスだ。
続けていくよ。ええざっとこんなもんね。精進ある。
Gehen wir so kurz hierhin zurück. I see you've returned with the ingredients. Yeah, here you are, father. Please accept my thanks. Now we can go get back to making the medicine. I'd like to accept these as well. I'd like you to accept these as well, sort of my appreciation. Oh, thank you, father. Did I happen to make these as well? That's correct. There's not much of it, but it should come in handy. Oh, thank you for your concern. You'll make good use of these. Good luck with the remainder of your task, and may Ida's guidance be with you. So, dann haben wir, glaube ich, das noch abgeschlossen. Aber damit ist halt mal. Wir haben ja noch 3 Requests bekommen, dementsprechend soll das passen. Es gibt aber gleich auf jeden Fall noch eine Hidden Quest, die machen wir dann gleich noch. Oh, we have crap. No one paid. What's going on? So something's happening over at the market. There appears to be some manner of dispute occurring. What's up? Should we go take a look? Yeah, let's go and see. Don't give me that crap. This is my spot. I paid for it, so it's mine. I'm the one who paid for this board. Look, I even got a permit for it, so stop lying to me and the moose. May I ask what the problem is? Perhaps it can help in some way. There seem to be some questions over which of these two gentlemen gets control over this area to set up a store. The young merchant over there is local, while the merchant wearing the suit is from the capital. So they're both claiming the same spot. Odd. Permits for the market are issued by the province ruling lord, huh? Oh, so for Sadek that would be... Ah! That isn't good. I stopped them. Who are you? Unhand me at once. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here, but violence isn't going to solve anything. You both need to calm yourselves. You've been worked into a rage. What are you, high schoolers? This has nothing to do with your meddling kids. We are having a mature discussion here, and I'll thank you for not interfering. Ja, es sieht nicht aus wie eine erwachsene Diskussion. Since when has grabbing a person by the neck been considered mature? If you intend to have a mature discussion, perhaps you should try acting more like adults. Oh, what did you say to me? We're students from 4th Military Academy. We're currently visiting this town on a field study. And while we're not yet former members of the army, I'm afraid we cannot simply walk by and ignoring a fight in such a public place. Military Academy? So there are a bunch of soldiers in training. What in Ida's name is happening here? Oh, now look what you've done. Manager Otto. I've been filling in what happened. I said both of you have a permit for the same store. Is that correct? Yeah. And both permits expire at the same time, too. What's the meaning of this? There's no concerns, but fighting over this with here is creating inconvenience the other customers. I will discuss the matter in private, but I need to ask you both to put your differences aside until it's been resolved. Okay. I guess. Yeah, that was a close one. Seems everything going to be fine now, though. Yeah, guess he's the guy in charge. I appreciate the 4 of you stepping into a diffuse situation, though I suppose I should expect no less from the infamous Class 7 I've heard so much about. Oh? How do you know about class 7? My name is Otto. I'm the manager of the current market. There's some things to discuss with you. If you'd be so kind as to come along, I'll treat you to some tea. Ja, er hatte natürlich das alles mit Sarah und so hier geplant, ne? Also er muss natürlich davon wissen. So you're responsible for choosing our assignments? Indeed, Principal Van Dyke is an old friend of mine, you see. He asked me to personally select a few tests that you might be able to complete. Well, that was nice of him. I appreciate your consideration as well. Oh, it was no trouble at all. Likewise, I'm grateful to you for taking some troublesome tasks off my hands. I can't thank you enough for your help at the market. If I hadn't been there, I imagine someone would have wound up getting hurt. I'm just glad we got there when we did. So both merchants will be taking turns using the same stall at the front of the market, huh? That's right, both of their permits are genuine, but their merchandise and temperament don't lend themselves to sharing a space. Eventually they agreed to a compromise where they would each make use of the front stall on alternate weeks. The other stall was reserved as near the back of the market, however, so we have whoever relegated there will likely see far lower say numbers. That's better than nothing, I guess, but still really unfortunate. I must admit, I do find this whole matter rather perplexing. To my knowledge, the issuing of market permits is the sole responsibility of each province's ruling lord. For mistakes such as this to have been made in the first place raises some rather unpleasant questions. It's true, it's Lord's duty to control the flow of goods. If he can handle it, the local economy would really well. Correct, right. Ordinarily, that responsibility would fall upon the Duke's household. The Duke? The Croydon province is ruled by Duke Albarea, one of the 4 most powerful nobles in the entire country. Wie ihr hört. Das haben wir gerade irgendwie zum 5. Mal geführt. But lately the situation surrounding the Duke's household has been getting a bit complicated. A few months ago, he increased the sales tax for our market rather significantly. And with a larger percentage of their profits being taken from them, the merchants have begun to get rather desperate. Fights like the one you saw earlier are becoming more and more commonplace. I see. Sales tax is something which should not be raised without careful consideration. It's really shown us how damaging such actions can be. I've never heard of anything like that happening in the capital. Have you tried raising objections to the increase? Oh, of course! I've even gone to Barley Hut numerous times to petition the Duke personally, but they always just drive me away at the gate without listening to a word I have to say. This has been going on for roughly 2 months now. If that's the case, the mix-up with the permits might be more than just an accident. How are you suggesting? They might be getting careless when dealing with the market, or maybe they're deliberately trying to cause problems. Oh, I don't think it's a good idea to jump to conclusions. But I will say that before all this began, the Sergeant of the Garters absolutely would have intervened in a scuffle like that. Oh? Unlike the Imperial Army, a provincial army's main priority is maintaining the status quo throughout the territory. So mediating arguments which threaten the status quo should absolutely fall within the scope of their duties. Correct. It seems that unless we accept this tax increase, they intend to turn a blind eye to the market. The commanding officer at the guardhouse has even made comments suggesting as much. That's not right at all. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be talking about matters like this with you. It's a strictly internal affair to be dealt with among us merchants. You have no reason to concern yourself with it. You need to be focused on your field study. And I have a new list of tasks for you tomorrow morning as well. As well. Oh, you will? So you're asked to prepare some for each day of our visit then. That's right, I've got a few difficult ones in mind too, but I'm sure you're up for them. Or at least, I hope you are. Don't worry, we are. We do our very best to meet your expectations. Alright then. What about this? That all sounds really unfair. Yeah, I agree. Provincial lords have the duty and the right to decide upon and collect taxes in the region they control. As long as that remains the case, there's not really much the general populace can do to stand against them. I would like to comment on how other territories, how others should rule their own territories. But harassing one's people like this seems clearly inappropriate. I've heard many rumors about the current head of House Erebonia. The current head is Juice's dad, right? So, can we ask Juices for some help here? I doubt there's anything he could do. Among the mobility, decisions made by the head of the house are absolute. And since our Aberrayers represent one of the 4 great houses, your tradition is absolutely guaranteed to be alive and well. The Emperor himself is probably the only one with more power than the heads of the 4 great houses. Guess that's an all then. I see you're all busy mulling things over. Excellent, excellent. Let's talk to Sarah. What brings you here? Oh, I figured it was about time for me to get going. Ruby is not getting anything done as expected, so I'm off to help sort them out. What? You're going to seek Ruby now? The town of Palm is considerable distance from here. No, you let me worry about it. You 4 are perfectly be capable of looking after yourselves anyway, right? Put your together and think, and I'm certain you will see what you need to do. Ah. I'd just be with you, but I look forward to your report. I can't believe it. It's as tough as she knows exactly what's going on. Even though she spent the whole day drinking in the inn. Can't you remind us of something? I suggest we return to our room and rest for the night. In any case, we still have our reports to write, so an early dinner seems wise. Yeah, you're right. I'm so tired. Me too. I feel like I'm going to fall asleep at the dinner table without even making it to my bed. Wir werden noch eine kleine Detour vorher machen. Bitte muss da kleine. Ich kann mal gucken wegen Moment. Soll ich noch einen Slot freischaufeln? Oh, ich könnte hier heute noch was freischaufeln. Ich würde aber gerne hier Space, also hier auch ein bisschen freischaufeln. Wir können die auf jeden Fall mal frei machen. Und ansonsten... Ja, ich wollte nur ein bisschen für sie dann den Space mal frei machen kann. Ja, sie hat jetzt gerade das Speed gegeben. Kannst du erstmal behalten. Oh komm, machen wir das. Und du kannst Spirit Breaker mal kriegen. Gut. Dann gehen wir nochmal zum Grand Market zurück. Ja, genau, du. Alright, troops, how's it going? Are you learning much out here? For the most part, yes. So as a reminder, we still have quite a ways to go. We have every intention of making the most out of this experience. Oh, that's what I like to hear. I'm actually about to get started on our evening stay here, so I'll give you all a wee discount if... Hey man, I think I've just a better of an idea. What might that be? Right, I know you'll be tired after your work day, but any of your fancying have a wee go at running the store for a bit? Are you sure? Oh, aye, it's fine. When of work we all would having the skills to negotiate well, that would be some kind of experience for y'all. Und ja, ich lese das mit Absicht genauso, wie ich das anscheinend so in dem weirden English. So how about it? Oh, it's certainly an interesting proposal. Oh. Sure, try it out. If you're willing to let us do it, then I don't see why not. Good to hear. Let's get started right away then. I mentioned I was about to get this started on our earring sale, didn't I? I may be a bit tough, but I'd like you to turn out. It's kind of tough. But you find it simple enough at least. All you need to do is give a proper discounts and make your sale. The amount of discount varies, but sometimes they'll be taking up to half price. Half price? That's a lot. Is it even possible to make a profit by doing that? It doesn't always work out, eh? You went into the red a few times, thanks to it. But even then, that's the thing, doing it is worthwhile. Worthwhile enough to even send yourself into the red. My personal philosophy is that the amount of sales you make is more important than how much you make. Wenn dir das wirklich so important, wenn dir das wirklich so wichtig wäre, würdest du alles für einen Mirror anbieten. The more sales you make, the more happy customers you've got. If you got more and more customers walking away happy, then you're still gonna have a good reputation. So basically, it all ends up benefiting you in the long run. I see where you're coming from there. No, there's no way you say 100% correct. I meant to say, how do you all feel about handling the store separately at different times? Oh, okay with it, but any particular reason why? Well, there's no harm in competing with each other, is there? Thinking of each other as rivals and try as hard as you can to win. That seems like an effective way to motivate oneself. I don't know about you guys, but it's not exactly my forte. I guess I will take it as a learning experience. It does not know it will be fun though. Can I ask if there's any specific guidelines when it comes to giving discounts though? I assume how much of a discount you can offer differs based on the type of goods being sold. Aye, spot on. I split everything up into fresh goods and processed goods. Fresh goods speak for themselves, really. You want to get them sold out as quick as you can. That being said, you're free to make these up to half a price if it comes to it, just so we can get them all sold. Processed goods will expire like fresh ones though, so there's no point in discounting them too much. You cannot just sell them at full price, so 20% off is the max you should go. So fresh goods can be sold for as much as 50% off, while processed goods can only be sold up to 20% off, huh? Got it. Here's hoping I remember that. Oh, aye, don't be shy to bump prices up a wee bit either. Deciding when the best time to do that though is all up to you, lad. Because I'm doing also depends on how you would be, how you negotiate with each customer then. Aye. Oh, that's sorted. Let's get started. It doesn't matter what order you're going, but how about you go first? It's fine with me. That's that, that's it. Let's see what you're made of then, Reen. Wish you luck. Thanks, here's hoping it goes well. It is a merchant study. Welcome, welcome. We're currently in the middle of our evening sale. It's more furniture than I would have guessed. You're bringing the customers with guts like that. I don't think I could put myself out there like that. I'm alright myself. As customers arrive. Already working here part-time? I must 40 bro if it was like that. Oh, thank you. Wait, do you have any tomatoes? Had some for tonight's dinner, you see. I actually do have some. How many are you looking for? I think 5 should do for now. There seems to be a sale going on at the moment too. How much would you end up being? Samurai per potato. I can give it up to half off with the fresh goods. Which I had them for in total. Let's go with... I mean, ich hab den Guide offen. 45. 5 tomatoes would usually go for 50 mirror, but I can read them for 45 mirror instead. What does that sound? Ah, this sounds fine. I'd like them. Thank you for your purchase. Seems like he's made his first sale. He appears to have gone rather smoothly too. Oh, here's another customer. Oh, say, is it? That sounds interesting. Everything is on auto goods, so free for you to have a look. I think it applies to this wine as well. Of course. I mean, it doesn't fall under fresh goods, so... I think it costs 900 mirror. How much will we sell it for? 900. How does 900 mirror sound? You sure you can do better than that? Include some cheese for about 20% off. How about this? If you buy it now, I include this cheese for 20% off. Oh, that's an interesting offer. Cheese accompanies wine with a well too, so allow me to take you up on that. Thank you for your purchase. No, don't be too well. Now this next was a sale for him. Seems like he's getting into the swing of things. Well, I look forward to hearing how much he sold it for. It's another customer. Oh, the evening sale finally started. What happened to Lehman? He left me in charge for a bit. Everything particular you're looking for. Oh, Ma asked me to get some stuff for dinner. How much are you selling cabbages for? Any free, but she told me to buy some extra if they're cheap. Do you plan to fall on the fresh goods, so... Number 6 for 60. Free would normally cost 60 mirror, but... The 6 for the same price, sound good? I get it, yeah, but amount for free? I'm sure my mom would be able to hear that. Can I have them then? Of course, thank you for the purchase. And as Reen's turn came to an end, and the others will give her a chance to try their hand at merchantry. Right, you all had your turns then. Good job, troops. Yeah, thanks for giving us an opportunity to experience this. I agree, I'm sure experience like this will come in handy down the line. Glad to hear it. A lot of you did well too, considering it was your first time. It was pretty interesting seeing how your personalities affected your results too. Speaking of which, how did we all do in the end? Well... At least have one of our sales out of everyone, Elliot. Ja, es ist jetzt nicht so überraschend. You did manage to make a fair amount up. It also means you didn't really offer that much of a discount. You have to be a bit more aggressive, really. Sorry about it. Except with Laura, you were a wee bit too generous with the discounts. Making lots of sales is good, but you still have to consider how much you're making from them too. Understood. Thanks for the choice. Next up is Reen. You end up doing really well in both the number of sales and how much you made. I'm pretty impressed, honestly. With a bit more experience, you could become a fine merchant. You think so? Guess we've discovered another of Reen's hidden talents. Well done, Reen. Being told that by someone with experience here really is impressive. And finally, Alisa. You wouldn't happen to have some prior experience, would you? Not really, no. It really is amazing, though. I have to be honest here, you almost managed to sell as much and make as much as I normally do. You even got a unique style that brings the customers in, so this really isn't any advice for me to give you. That's quite an evaluation. I think that's a bit of an exaggeration. So this is a skill to potentially become a successful merchant then. I have to admit that I'm a bit surprised. I didn't expect for there to be this good either. Do any of your relatives happen to be involved with this line of work? Not that I know. No. I mean, für die es schon erraten haben. Well, I've already today ended up being pretty interesting. Thanks to you a lot. Here, take this. You're rich for the day. You made some good money too, so here, the wee bonus. Oh, thank you very much. Are you sure? Yeah, no danger. You all earned it. I'll catch you all later then. Auch eine sweete Sidequest. Warum nicht? Wir verkaufen einfach mal random Stuff von dem Dude, den wir nicht kennen und machen am besten Fall, also machen wir heute auf ihn auch einfach Lust und ihn stört es halt auch einfach nicht. Alright dann, auf zum nächsten Tag. Oh, wir können jetzt schon den nächsten Red Moon Rose Chapter bekommen.
ごちそうさま。さすがに野菜とか新鮮で美味しかったね。
ああ、さすがに地のものの料理は違うな。
ライ麦を使ったパンもなかなかの美味だった。こんな楽しみがあるなら特別実習も悪くないけど。
Also ich finde es allemal besser als Schule. Alles, was sie heute gemacht haben.
今頃 B 班のエマたちはどうしてるのかしら。
Entweder nix oder es ist einfach nur Chaos. Ich kann mir gut vorstellen, Marcus und Chooses sind nur gegenseitig die ganze Zeit nur am Provozieren. Vieh hat sich wahrscheinlich schon längst Party ausgeklinkt und macht ihr eigenes Ding. Und was war jetzt noch? Emma und Gaius versuchen einfach Schadensbegrenzung zu betreiben.
そうだな。こんな風に一緒にテーブルを囲んではいなさそうだけど。
Das wäre zumindest meine Einschätzung.
そうだね。本当、僕たち7組ってなんで集められたんだろうね。どうもアークスの適性だけが理由じゃない気がするんだけど。それは間違いあるまい。それだけならば今日のような実習内容にはならぬだろうしな。どうやら私たちにいろいろな経験をさせようとしてるみたいだけど、どんな真意があるのかまでは現時点ではまだわからないわね。
Was soll denn noch raus?
そうだな。
あんまり深く考えずにやってみたら。どうやら何かを見つけようと少し焦ってるみたいだけど、まずは飛び込んでみないと立ち位置も見出せないわよ。
士官学院を志望した理由が同じというわけでもないだろうし。
士官学院への志望理由、その発想はなかったわね。 私の場合は単純だ。目標としている人物に近づくためといったところか。目標としてる人物？それが誰かはこの場では控えておこう。
Ich weiß es. Natürlich weiß ich's.
アリサの方はどうだ？そうね。いろいろあるんだけど、自立したかったからかな。ちょっと実家とうまくいってないのもあるし。
そうなのか。
その意味では僕は少数派なのかな。もともと士官学院とは全然違う進路を希望してたんだよね。
Ja, du wolltest ja eigentlich in Musikakademie.
あら、そうなの？
確か音楽系の進路だったか？
ほう。
まあそこまで本気じゃなかったけど。リーンはどうなの？そういえば今まで聞いたことなかったけど。
俺はそうだな。自分を見つけるためかもしれない。いや、別に大層な話じゃないんだ。あえて言葉にするならそんな感じというか。
いいじゃない、かっこよくて。自分を見つけるか。
Da stimmt wieder dazu. Die Journey of Self-Discovery ist eigentlich. Ja, warum nicht?
あなたがそんなロマンチストだったなんて、ちょっと意外だったわね。
変なことを口走ったな。
Sorry, I want to wake you up at 6 tomorrow, right? Yes, please. We only have until tomorrow evening, so we need to get an early start. We really appreciate it. No problem at all. Have a good night. Good night.
あとは今日一日のレポートがあるのか。
Yep, das müsst ihr auch noch machen.
このままベッドに倒れ込みたいけど、そういうわけにもいかないわね。
She seems to have forgotten all about the room situation, and I'm not about to remind her.
リン。
どうしたんだ？
迷いもあったが、やはり聞いておこう。そなた、どうして本気を出さない？そなたの剣、そして立ち筋、八葉一刀流に間違いないな。
Die Daily Swamp-Blade-School sollte uns doch sehr bekannt vorkommen mittlerweile, ne? Ich erinnere da nur an so Cassius, Adios. Ich habe schon was angedeutet von wegen, dass wir noch einen noch jemanden genauer kennenlernen werden, der auch dieses Daily Swamp-Blade School practiced. Es ist unser Main Character für die nächsten 5 Spiele. Wir werden ihn sehr gut kennenlernen.
Oh.
剣戦、ユン・カーファイが起こした東方剣術の集大成とも言うべき流派。開伝に至った者は断りに通ずる達人として剣聖とも呼ばれるという。
Und ein Rain ist keine Divine Blade. Noch nicht. Ich denke mal, es ist relativ offensichtlich, dass das irgendwann mal ein Plotpoint sein wird, dass er vielleicht so eine Divine Blade werden könnte.
詳しいんだな。帝国ではほとんど知られていない流派のはずなんだけど。
我がアルゼード流は古流ながら他の流派の研究も欠かしておらぬ。それに父に言われていたのだ。
そなたが剣の道を志すならば、いずれ八王の者と出会うだろうと。
光の継承が光栄というか恐れ多いというか、俺はただの書殿止まりさ。確かに一時期ユン老師に指示していたこともある。だが剣の道に限界を感じて老師から修行を打ち切られた身だ。だから別に手を抜いてるわけじゃないんだ。八王の名を汚しているのは重々わかっているけど、これが俺の限界だ。誤解させたのならすまない。ラウラ？
そなた自身の問題だ。私に謝る必要はない。いい稽古相手が見つかったと思ったのだがな。少し外で素振りをしてくる。悪いが先にアリサたちとレポートをまとめていてくれ。
Aber ja, doch gut, dass wir ein Partner werden.
いろいろあるみたいね。何か抱えているような顔はたまにしていたけど。
アリサも気づいてたんだ。なんだかんだ言って結構気にしてたみたいだね。
それは謝るチャンスを伺ってて、別に意識してたとかそういうのじゃないんだからね。
Typisch Zundere, also so richtig, ne? Man merkt, sie ist so richtig hart Zundere-Archetype.
でも何かを抱えてるのは誰だって同じなんじゃないかな。君だってそうじゃないの？
それは確かにそうね。
Oh, Inse gibst du. Sehr schön.
この調子で頑張りなさい。
Yeah, task for today. The market manager left with me. Thank you. Field study day 2, assigned task. West Static Highway monster. Your large further monster has been sighted on the West Static Highway. You'd all be happier if someone took it out. Also, Sword Roar. Direkt von Otto, okay. Lost wallet. Yesterday I found a wallet on the floor in front of my store. Would someone be willing to find its owner for me? See me at my ceramic store and I'll tell you more. We'll see. Even freer than yesterday. Maybe he gave us less work to do because he knew we were going back to Twister today. Sounds about right. He's a very considerate man. Just trying to edit your way, leaves here around 9 tonight. We'll get those done quick enough. You can have dinner before you leave. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate your kindness. Shall we get started? This sounds good. Looks like today's tasks are all optional. Hello, I want to apologize for what I said to you yesterday evening. Huh? Really? As I told you then, it's a matter you must come to terms with on your own. It's not something for which an apology is required. That's not really what I meant. I want to apologize for making light of the way of the sword. I said that being a dropout who has never been able to progress past beginner's level was disrespectful. To Master Cafe, to the school I follow, and to the path of the sword itself. And for those reasons, I feel it was inappropriate for me to say what I said, so I'm sorry. If that's the case, then there's one other person you should be apologizing to as well. Hmm? I can't pretend to know much about your personal circumstances, but regardless of one's background or social standing, one should always be able to live with pride in him or herself. As if you truly didn't make light of yourself and your own abilities, that is an act of shame for which you owe yourself recompense. I must ask you a question, Reen. Did you like the path of the sword? It's not really a matter of liking it or disliking it, I don't think. It's a part of my life, a separate part of who I am. That's all I want to do here. I feel exactly the same way. Alright. So you two are friends again then? Very not? There's never any rift between us that I knew about. Indeed, this was all handled with a neatly, I felt. You're both so simple-minded. Hey, sie haben halt einfach eine Common Interest und ja, philosophieren ein bisschen darüber, würde ich es erstmal so nennen. I feel like an idiot spending so much time trying to devise a plan to get the two of you to make up. Oh, you did what now? You seem we've caused your undue concern. Jeez, can we just all forget about us and move on? Looks like the ground's right after the rainfall, so to speak. Good to see you all looking a bit less gloomy. We've got trouble. Big trouble. So no worries. It's the first thing in the morning. You're about poised to wake the dead. You're making such a commotion. I've been anyway. You're late. I'm sorry. I just got caught up on the way here. But never mind that. We have a big trouble. Something terrible happened over the market. Something terrible, you say? A terrible thing has happened, exactly. It sounds like it actually took place last night. Two of the stalls over the market were destroyed and all the merchandise was stolen. This is most terrible indeed. A robbery? Oh my. I suppose this means the market might be opening late tonight. Today. Which means we could end up with more customers as people wait here for a resolution. Luis, let's get this place ready. You got it. As for you four, this is our problem. Cheers. You just focus on your field study and leave this instead to us locals. You have your own tasks to worry about after all. Of course. I'll be back later. Thanks again. Oh, wir werden uns so damit reinhängen. What should we do? I have to admit I'm curious. It's not far, so we might as well just go take a look. Alright, so let's take a slight detour and see what's happening in the market then. Alright, let's do just that. I'm sorry, the Grand Market isn't quite open for business yet. Oh, it's the students from yesterday. Good morning. Over late today after all, I see. Afraid so. Guess you already know about the robbery yesterday, huh? The two merchants whose stalls were destroyed are still arguing about it. You bastard! Are you not going to get away with this? Oh no, not them. The merchant came to try and break them up, but he doesn't seem to be having much luck. I hope no one ends up getting hurt. What should we do, Doreen? Maybe you could try talking to them? Considering everything that happened yesterday, you might be the carrier you need right now. Would you mind? Oh, not at all. Let's go. How dare you destroy my stall, you damn coward! I know you country folk weren't to be trusted. As could have been. Just come clean and admit it already. Why are you calling a coward, you Heimdardian snob? You're the one who wanted my spot all off for yourself. Oh, calm down, gentlemen, please. Are you honestly trying to paint me as the bad guy here? Oh, you make me sick. What do you say we settle this right here now? Bring it on. Hold it! Class 7. You kids again. Keep us out of this. I'm gonna make him pay for smashing my stall. Smashing? Oh, wir sehen sehr zerkloppt aus. I really completely ruined. This is awful. However, having one another is not going to bring them back, and they will still be smashed, and you will be worse off. But the thing isn't gonna go away unless I do something. You don't got my goods too, so I haven't even got anything to sell. What are you talking about? You were the one who stole my goods. And you're gonna give them all back right now and fix the damage you did to my store, or else I can't be held responsible for my actions. This isn't good. I don't think they're even listening to a word we're saying. What do we do? Stop this at once. To purge your army. What? What's the meaning of this? It's the middle of the morning. Stop this nonsense immediately. But I believe you're the one in charge here. I need an explanation as to what's transpired. Where you see the march explained to the provincial army officers what happened the previous night. I see. Provincial Zimmer then, men, take them away. Yes, sir. What? What do you mean, take us away? 2 stores were restored, 2 sets of goods were stolen. 2 physical stay, 2 merchants in the midst of a heated disagreement committed the same crime at the same time. But that's not fair, I do not think it's premature to draw such a conclusion without any investigation. Ah, the majority doesn't have time to waste solving the petty squabbles of merchants. But not an unreasonable man. Sees a dispute and you were left alone. Continue to come with us. Choice is yours. You're trying to force both merchants to forget as ever happened and to sweep the whole deal under the rug? Yes, something about it seems really wrong. Nah. Yeah, very good then. Sure, you can agree that wasting time on shenanigans like this is detrimental to all parties involved. I'll be think twice before causing a ruckus ever again. Now, if you please excuse me, I'm a busy man, and have more pressing matters to attend to. There they go. Well, I guess they did stop those 2 from fighting. They did nothing to solve the underlying problem. This isn't right. I see now why the provincial army here how the provincial army conducts itself. I'm sure you're both still pretty angry about us, but right now the 2 of you need to focus on keeping cool-headed. If you had time to fight, try to use the time for something more productive instead. You feel a lot better. Yeah. I shouldn't have let my anger take control of me like that. We can't open the current market for business until we clean up these busted stores. And we are running late, so I had to ask, but would you all mind lending me a hand? Arrange order with assistance from the merchants of the market, cleared away the remains of the 2 stalls. After Erebonia and the others on top of that, the current market was finally able to open up for the day, albeit behind schedule. Thanks to you for we were able to open the Grand Market for business today a bit quicker than expected. Can't even begin to tell you how grateful I am. There's no need for that, we barely did anything. We're just glad no one got hurt. Or a reason to thank you. A merchant stall is his livelihood, and the action taken against it can throw him into a blind range. It's hard to bring someone back from that. It would seem the problem facing the merchants in this town are quite grave indeed. The provincial army may have intervened, but it's difficult to believe that they would make no attempt to find an amicable solution. Quite right. It's clearer than ever now that they have no intention of trying to resolve any issues. Good. And I can't see that changing unless we decide to just accept the sales tax increase and keep quiet about it. So I think they'd at least be a little more subtle about the whole thing. There's no way those 2 merchants are going to accept this when we move on. No, I don't suppose they will. And if word gets out about it, it's not inconceivable for certain groups of people to begin boycotting the marketplace. Something definitely has to be done, just not sure what. Something wrong with me? They're really quiet. Feeling unwell? Sir, I have a favor to ask. Would you consider allowing us to investigate this morning's incident? What? A suggestion that we attempt to find the perpetrator who destroyed the mission stores ourselves. It's a kind offer, but as I said yesterday, this is our affair, not yours. Your students, you have your own studies to worry about. And I wouldn't feel right if interfering with them. Your students training for the military, though. You can't just stand by and allow something so unjust to go unchallenged. It's a Burundi's army's responsibility to arrest justice, sure, but they're shirking their duties here, and that reflects poorly on all of us. Well, that's true enough, I guess. But do you really think we're up for something like this? I kind of have to wonder about that too. I mean, at the end of the day, we're just amateurs. We should at least check with Instructor Sarah first and see what she thinks. She's already taught us. Put yours together and think, and I'm sure you'll see what you need to do. Her words. This seems like exactly the sort of thing she meant, at least it does to me. Oh. I see your point. Perhaps matters such as this may fall under the scope of our field studies after all. Yeah, you do make a good case. Still not sure we're up for it, but I guess it can't hurt to try. Never seek nor shun the fight. Very well, we shall do what we can. Are you really sure about this? I'm certainly not going to say no. I'm very concerned about the market and the safety of our merchants. So if you're 100% sure, I have to admit, I truly would appreciate anything you can do for us. Oh, thank you, sir. We'll do everything in our power to find answers for you. Just be careful. Don't go seeking out trouble. I don't want your kids being put in danger. You're dealing with a criminal who acts under the cover of night. He may be capable of a lot more than just fury and vandalism. Remember, I'm responsible for your safety. If anything were to happen to you, I couldn't even look Van Dyke in the eye anymore. You be careful, I promise. I know I will, at least. I probably need to be more careful than anyone else here. Oh, that said it. You should act quickly. Yeah, let's get this investigation started. So, first things first, we need to decide where to start investigating. The logical starting point would be the current market itself, scene of the crime. Can't argue with that. Should probably get statements from the two merchants before anything else. Indeed, I anticipate they've calmed themselves by now, so perhaps they could get something a bit more substantial from them. We have to ascertain their innocence or guilt in the matter as well. We need to keep a close eye on them, on the time though. If you miss the last train towards Heimdall, we'll have no way of getting back to the academy today. Plus, we've been given other tasks too. I would like to get them done. In short, we need to get moving. Our deadline is 9 PM. Let us use every minute we have to accomplish everything we possibly can. Understood? You bet, right on. Hold on. Concentration music, please. And to think I was ecstatic to finally participate in the famous ecstatic green market. What did I do to deserve this? Excuse me? You? I'm sorry, sorry I had to see you react like that. I hope you can forgive me for my inappropriate behavior. Sincerely down. It's kind of understandable, he's a merchant in a busy market, I'm able to do business. So what brings you here? Did you need something from me? Well, actually, he explained that he and his classmates were investigating the truth behind what had happened the previous night. You're investigating? That's right, and we'd really appreciate it if you could answer a few questions for us. You may be able to have us find a true culprit. Some better can hurt, it's better than doing nothing, at least. You don't have to sound so pessimistic. I can't blame you, you're students at the military academy. Not exactly ace detectives. Ja, sorry, wir haben halt Leute nicht auf Shortcore, sorry. Yeah, that is true, but we're still determined to find out who did this. We may even be able to recover your goods. Cooperating with us could prove quite fruitful. Okay, fine. I never said I wouldn't have you, did I? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say, though. It's not like I saw anything worth mentioning. You didn't? As soon as I made sure my store was ready to open the next morning, I left everything set up and went home. The other merchants around here can vouch for that. Guess I shouldn't have left the store unattended, though. By the time I got in, it was too late. The deed had been done. So by morning, the store had already been destroyed, and you got stolen. Come on, think of it. What goods were stolen exactly? Oh, this time with me, actually. An accessory? Is this a brand that's popular in the capital? When you read your head lately, yeah, I was hoping to bring the fat here by selling them at the market. But this is the only one I've left now. I try to think just how much money I lost in a single night. By damn coward sabotaging the business. It's much too early to be jumping to conclusions. Do you have any evidence that proves his culpability? No, but he's clearly the prime suspect. He was so against the idea of taking turns sharing the spot with me, he decided he would store my stall altogether. I just know it. I'm going to get him to give me my goods back, no matter what it takes. Please, try to stay calm. You do know that if you cause any more trouble, the provincial army really will arrest you, right? Yeah, I know. It's a matter of justice. I can't just act like nothing ever happened. That's wrong on general principle. I'm begging you, please get my goods back, whatever it takes. Well, I can't promise success, but I swear to you, we'll do everything we can. Not much I can promise. I can promise. I think that's everything this merchant knows. Let's start catching the other one. What's he? Oh, what the hell am I supposed to do now? Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but could we have a moment of your time? You're those kids from the military academy, right? What do you want from me? I've got nothing to sell you, obviously. Even if I did have something to sell, I've got no place to sell it. Basically ruined. To top it all off, the Bronze Army and that other damn merchant acting like I'm the one who did it. He's not taking this very well, is he? Hard to blame him, but we need to see if he knows anything that might help us. Well, you see, it explained that he and his classmates were investigating the truth behind what had happened the previous night. You're investigating this mess, huh? Okay. So would you consider cooperating with us? Sure, why not? Not getting my hopes up, as I'm sure you can understand, but I've got nothing left to lose. Not exactly the word of confidence. He's willing to cooperate, as if we cut him some slack and hear him out. So about last night, at the time the incident actually happened. Last night, huh? I don't know how much help I can be if that's what you're asking about here. See, I left the market right after arguing with that merchant yesterday, and I didn't come back till this morning. I stayed over at a friend's place, another merchant, just got this drunk and went at him all night. You certain of this? Positive. That's my friend, if you don't believe me, here, back me up. I wanted over here with an awful hangover this morning. What I found gave me a hell of a start. The whole store in shambles. And as well, if it weren't bad enough, all the processed foods I was going to sell were just gone without a trace. The goods at the restaurant were all processed foods. That's right. Nuts, cheese, bacon, all foods that have like a long shelf life. Well, with local ingredients. Seeing all my stuff gone really sobered me up. It was like I hadn't been drinking long. And that's when I went over to that food stall to make him pay for it. Why did I go straight to him? Because he was the one who did it, of course. He smashed my stall so he could have that spot all to himself. But that doesn't make any sense. If Hans did it, then why was his stall destroyed too? He must have done that to himself. Probably figured if he destroyed his own stall, no one would believe he could be responsible. I don't know. That seems pretty unlikely. It's a bit excessive. Well, I understand your frustrations. Baseless accusations do no one any favors and only cloud the true issue. But it's so frustrating. I've lost so much money because of this. I have to shut up shop for good. This is bad. You could at least get my goods back, and maybe you could salvage enough to stay afloat, but what are the odds of that? None of the other merchants saw anybody do anything, and the British army sure ain't about to help. I'm finished, pure simple. All the hard work I've put into getting this far is this only 3 months for me. Well, I'll be honest, I'm sure how much we'll actually be able to do for you, but we'll do everything in our power to help you find some form of closure. So cheer up. Go okay? I do appreciate it, but again, I ain't about to get my hopes up. Good luck though. That's all the true victims of these crimes have to say, it seems. What does everybody think? Can't be sure, but I really don't think either of them is responsible. Both merchants certainly have adequate motive to damage the other stall, but the chance of both committing the same crime on the same night without crossing paths is virtually nil. It's not impossible that they were just out to steal each other's merchandise, but I don't believe that's what happened. Both of them have alibis, confirming that they were somewhere else when the crime took place. I'm trying to agree. I just can't see either of these merchants being responsible for this happened. So we are going to have to look elsewhere to find a viable suspect. Right on, I mean, who could it possibly have been? It's impossible to say right now. We don't have any solid leads. We know who the culprit wasn't, but how are we supposed to start narrowing down what it was? The market itself seems unlikely to produce any further clues, so we should focus our attention elsewhere. Actually, there's one thing that's been bugging me. There's one group of people involved in this whole situation whose actions don't seem to make any sense. Maybe if we can work out the reasoning behind this strange behavior, we can come one step closer to finding our culprit. Who do you mean? Talking about? Der Manager ist chill, der macht nichts. Die Merchants? Nein. The provincial army, of course. The provincial army. They haven't done a thing to try and solve this crime, despite it happening right under our noses. And it begs the question, why not? My manager said they refused to fulfill their role due to the tax issue, which means the provincial army should refuse to intervene in quarrels within the market as well. If that's the case, then why did they come to intervene this morning? How did I mention it? That really doesn't make any sense. The methods were atrocious, but the fact is, they brought the dispute to an end almost instantly. They did get involved. Yeah, one minute they're refusing to do anything, then the next day they're taking a stand. It's definitely suspicious. My point exactly, there's definitely something unnatural about the way they are conducting themselves. And since we have no other leads, what do you say we go to the Army's guardhouse and take a look around? You might be able to learn something from that and could aid us in our investigation. It may be worth an attempt. The house isn't too far from here either. Let's head on over and see what we can find out. Alright, und wir haben extra AP bekommen. Dann gehen wir zum Guardhouse. Around you, the students from that military academy, was it? What are you doing here? Oh, we're terribly sorry to trouble you, but we're hoping you might be able to help us with something. Could I ask you a few questions about the incident that occurred at the camp market this morning? What? What does that have to do with you? We're visiting this town on a field study as students of Force Military Academy. I would very much appreciate a chance to see how experienced soldiers such as yourself handle difficult everyday situations. Rora, perfect improvisation hier. Perfekt improvisiert. This is a perfect opportunity for an anecdotal case study. It could prove most invaluable to our education, if you permit it. Oh. Alright, stay here and see what I can do. It looks like you might be able to hear what they have to say for themselves after all. I should have Laura. In times like these, we need to make good use of our positions. We can afford a student for wanting to learn after all. And now comes the hard part. That makes me nervous. But let's just wait and see what we can get out of them. Remember, it's not always what they say that matters, but how they say it. And even more importantly, what they don't say. Right. I hope you appreciate us taking time out of our busy schedules for this. So what do we want? We'll make it quick. I'm a busy man, you know. He's not even trying to keep appearance. Unbelievable. I will brief them. You came to discuss the incident at the market this morning. We'll be correct in assuming that the provincial army will be conducting no further investigation. Is that all you came here to ask? Is that all? Should the armed forces charged with maintaining peace in this region not be taking this matter more seriously? No, I'm not sure. You've got a big mouth for someone your age. And see if you have a lot to learn about how military units actually work. What do you mean? Let me ask you this. What should the number one priority of the Control Army be in order to maintain the status quo? I'll tell you, the number one priority should be to enforce the will of the region's ruling lord. As member of the provincial army, the will of the nobility is absolute. We're just following our orders, protecting what we have a duty to protect. I assume you're referring to the local petition against the sales tax increase. So you're saying as long as the petition isn't withdrawn, the Grand Market isn't something you have a duty to protect? Never interpret my words however you want. We're soldiers, we follow our orders, that's how the military works. And we don't need some fresh military academy inductees telling us how to do our jobs. This nuts. Does he even have a tiny shred of shame? I was hoping you would be able to get something out of him, but it sure doesn't seem too likely anymore. So is that then? Oh, this has been enlightening. Excuse me. Job to do. Wait. Would you mind answering just one more question? Really? Fine, ask it. Well, do you have any idea what might have happened to the goods Marco was handling? You know, the accessory merchant. All we had left was that one sample. What are you talking about? The merchant from the capital Heinz was the one who was planning on selling accessories. What? What did you just say? Smart. Smart. What are you all looking at me like that for? How do you know that? I was under the impression you hadn't investigated the matter at all. Ah, how peculiar. If you had only discovered what each of the merchant was intending to sell a short while ago ourselves. Sir, we have our own ways of finding things out. You do well not to underestimate us. No, you've wasted enough time answering the questions. We are leaving. Sehr schön obeyed, Elliot. Do you think? The fact that I didn't know what each of the merchants was selling means they did investigate the matter after all. But the burglary happened last night, and this was only first discovered this morning. Yesterday, I don't think there was any opportunity during the time for them to do any digging. Not without running into us. Great, the inspector knew what each merchant was planning to sell various brands of yesterday's incident. Though, that would be easy information for them to learn, since the burglary must have issued permits for both stalls. It's true, and the army would have no trouble getting access to transaction records for something like that. But why would they bother? Maybe they needed to know so they could prepare. Prepare for what? I got the impression that the incident at the market has been carefully planned out for a while now. I don't think those two merchants being given permits for the same spot was a coincidence either. That's probably done to get them to start fighting, so they could get robbed where there was tension between them. Basically to create a situation that couldn't be brought under control without the army's help. So the two matches were being used all along. It seems to fit perfectly with what happened this morning. And meanwhile, the British army has shown no interest in actively working towards a solution. Unless market manager chooses to withdraw his petition. So they waited for things to get out of hand and show up to force both parties into an uncomfortable truce. Eventually the merchants would get worn down enough so that they would feel like they have no choice but to withdraw the petitions. This turned out to be an even shadier situation than I thought. Yeah, but thanks to Fate, I think they finally uncovered the truth of the matter. This one needs some very quick thinking you displayed, Elliot. You make a fine military strategist. Just good lucky, that's all. So what you know is the provincial army is somehow involved with the actual perpetrators of this crime. The only way to solve it once and for all, though, seems to be, well, to find them and catch them. But if this was carried out by the members of the provincial army, that's not going to be an easy task. Now I don't think anyone from the army was directly involved. These already are far too proud to dirty their hands with such escapades. I tend to agree, really whoever the culprits are, the top is still here in Celtic. There just aren't many viable places to go hide such a huge volume of goods without them being found. That's a good point. Maybe escape by train? No, that can't be. Boarding a train with that much merchandise would raise suspicion for sure. It's been less than a day since the burglary happened, so they kind of gone far. Maybe we should ask around the main roads and see if anyone saw anything out of the ordinary. Some such business may have been spotted leaving or even entering the town. That sounds like a wise course of action. Okay, let's resume our search. We mustn't let this cowardly thief run free. Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. Alright dann hören wir uns mal um, beziehungsweise ich weiß schon, mit wem wir reden müssen. Vermutlich in die Richtung. Oh, you're mad at me, so yeah, sorry about yesterday. Ich möchte das mit dir. Du. Are you okay? Oh, the nasty man did to her. Is something the matter? I was just checking out a river near the west exit of town, and there was this weird man asleep along the side of the street. Weird man? To swing in the midst of a bustling town like this, oblivious to its dangers, suggests he must possess formidable skill. Or he was just really drunk. The massive smell coming off him nearly made little Lulu faint. That's terrible. He really was. I don't know who he is, but I have to keep an eye on Lulu to make sure she keeps her distance from him. Huh? So he's not from this town then? I'm not sure. I only started seeing him around a few days ago. I never seen him before that. Really? It sounds like a lead if I've ever read one. If you're drinking in the middle of the day and isn't Inspector Sarah, then we know he's not a merchant, at the very least. If you should go talk to him, let's take a look near the west exit and see if we can track him down. Alrighty. Ich war auch schon gestern da. Drink! Bring me another drink! Ooh, this guy reeks. How much does he put down? It's only midday and he's already completely bliss. Das war auch schon gestern. I don't think this is the man we're looking for. I think he'd have trouble pulling off a robbery. Well, sir, are you alright? We can have you back home, if you would like. Shut up, let me alone. It's just a goblin nothing who's just lost his job. Look at the nature park for my whole life. Nature park? What are we talking about an area nature park we saw yesterday? Oh, you kids know it? You're a park ranger for the old place. Okay. And then you lost your job. Yeah, I know it too. You gave me a life for the job I did, and then you just came and taken it all from me. The damn official just showed up out of nowhere and told me I was sacked. You can't just take a man's livelihood of him like that. It's not fair. The job was my life by my life. Yeah, we can see that. Somehow this doesn't sound right. I agree. It hardly seems fair to take a man's job away from him without good reason. Alright, I'm so glad somebody here understands all I feel. There's no way a bunch of kids like that are gonna do a better job than me. Kids? I was here last night too, you see? A bunch of kids in ranger uniforms went walking out of the town through the west exit. Great thing was, they were carrying a bunch of wooden boxes, too, in the middle of the night. Guess they stayed at the hotel here. I don't think they could have been. The nature park. I wouldn't even have considered it. But given its size, it would no doubt be a perfect hiding spot. Yeah, there are no trappers. Stashing merchandise there undetected. The man standing at the entrance yesterday, they were probably the lookouts. And if the British army was the one to tell them he was fired, it's practically a smoking gun. Say something usual or something? Don't know what I said, but I helped you out, so why not buy me a drink? Why don't you start trying to sober yourself up instead? There's a good chance you may be able to recover both your park and your job. Huh? You know, our next stop. As soon as you're fully prepared, let's head out onto the Erebonia Nature Park. Right. Frage, aber time. So. So, den Stick draus rennen, danke. Dann machen wir die Sidequest mit Lassie. Excuse me, what do you happen to be Lassie? That is correct. Does it make you the students from Force, who the market manager said would be coming there? Yep, that's us. Und hat dasselbe Character Model wie die wie eine Kellnerin vom Mothercock Inn, die uns darüber erzählt hat, dass hier was passiert ist. We came to see about a request you sent in. Could you explain the situation to us in full? Of course. I happened to come across someone spotted by my story, so do you see? I kept it with me in hopes that he would come to pick it up, but no one came to claim it. As such, I would like to ask you all for your helping in delivering it back to its owner. Would you be able to do that for me? Sure. You'll be able to help. Thank you. Here's the water that I found then. You'll be sure to take good care of it. I assume that you've already inspected the contents? I did indeed. Unfortunately, there wasn't anything inside that could help to identify the owner. What exactly was inside it anyway? Naturally, there was mirror in it. Like, a lot of mirror. This isn't just chump change we're talking about. The only other thing was a train ticket to $1 that's scheduled for tonight. That sounds like the owner is a fairly well-off traveler then. That's not what we can do if that is our only lead though. I believe the train ticket is potentially our best lead. Yeah, but what should we do with it? Should we go and ask at the station? Considering this for the train, at least tonight, I imagine the owner is frantically searching for it. Which means they might have already been to the station themselves to ask about it. Let's go to the station then. Oh, sorry for the trouble, I'm counting on you for this. Alright. Train station we go. Returning to the station, they ask about whether or not there had been any increase in regards to lost property. Yeah, there was an inquiry, though it seems to match the description received too. Can I ask when the inquiry was made? I believe it was this morning. A long-yearly lady came along in a panic, claiming that she was at a complete loss of what I wanted and its contents. From what I could tell, she seemed to have been traveling alone too. Could I advise she would have been in panic then. Is there anything else that could lead us to her? She heard something about returning to the inn to do a thorough check, if I recall correctly. Let's have a cook right down the street. We can miss it. Oh, convenient. We haven't been staying there ourselves. Okay, let's go ask Maggot. Ja, Reese war auch ein sehr ähnliches Model. Eigentlich dasselbe Model, wirklich. Hey there, there's something the matter? If a moment, there's something I'd like to ask you. There's a relation to Margaret and ask if anyone had come along looking for the wallet. Are you looking for Annabelle? Bad timing though, she just left. Oh, that's unfortunate. I have a name now at least. It makes life a lot easier. 2 hours left now to actually meet with her. She mentioned we should be searching the rest area in the Grand Market next, so we want to head there. Make sure we return to the tour, okay? Well, let's go. Alright, dann einmal schnell dorthin. Excuse me, you wouldn't happen to know a young lady that came here searching for her wallet, would you? Oh, she was indeed here a few moments ago, but she's gone now. You know where she went then? Unfortunately not. She did mention something about having no choice but to rely on einiges now though. Does that help you out at all? I think there's only one place that could be. Shall we make our way to the church? This seems like our best bet for now. Alright. Annabelle! Ach ja, sie. Oh, Heilos, please have mercy on my poor soul. Simply cannot believe this. How am I supposed to live on? Have we lost all my mirror in a place like this? Looks like we found her. A tragic her act. I mean, it's kind of obvious. Unfortunately, we have to interrupt her. Excuse me. Ah! Just who are all of you? Well, you can't turn right around if you're planning to rob me. I no longer have any... Please come down. I just want to ask you something. Are you correct in assuming that you're Annabelle? I am. Yeah, thought so. You wouldn't happen to recognize this wallet, would you? You showed Annabelle the wallet. That's my wallet. I didn't find it. Well, you see. I just wanted to... You returned it and explained the situation. Thank you so much. I'm surprised to hear that the merchant from the Kanal kept it safe for me, however. Kindness remains of a pure heart after all, it would seem. Looks that way, yeah. You guys, I'm very grateful that you found it for me. Is there any particular amount that you would like in return? You can take half of what's currently in here if you'd like. I don't think we can accept that. If things don't know enough. I see. Oh, but this then. I purchased it as a souvenir at the Grand Market before the Great Wallet search began. There's a reason you can keep that. In fact, I insist. I will find it useful. Thank you. I can't really accept that. You're very welcome. Thank you again for finding my wallet. Oh, so you managed to find the owner after all then. Thank goodness. Wait, I can't thank you enough. I'm kind of we could be of help. Please excuse us then. So. So, da müssen wir jetzt immer noch mit Otto reden. Otto. Das ist auch so ein Ding. Wir müssten vorhin über Monster-Requests mal nachfragen über Details. Jetzt kommt das auch dazu. Excuse us, but would you mind giving us some details about the monster you want exterminated? Oh, not at all. The French army did say that they would handle it, but they don't exactly seem to be in a hurry to do so. That's why we had to request it all for you to take care of it instead. Apologies for that. That's perfect fine. Please don't worry about it. Just what sort of monster is it then? Well, from what I've heard, it seems to be a massive avian monster. It appeared last night, supposedly. But still, it appeared right in the middle of the highway and is blocking any passage through it. That we really do need is to be taken care of quickly. As for its specific location, you'll find it heading west once you've left town. It's apparently situated itself on a stone bridge located on the way to Heimdallr. Regardless, we'll take care of it as fast as possible. We'll be back. Once we've done so too. Ja, und das ist auch so ein Ding, wir müssen auch jetzt immer reporten, dass wir die Viecher auch wirklich besiegt haben. Das ist auch neu. Warum ist... Ach ja, so passt.
自然公園はここを右手だな。ええ、行ってみましょう。
Just before aufheben.
私の番ね。いや、そこ。チャンスよ。行きましょう。行くぞ。
俺の番だな。チャンスだ。みんな一気に決めるぞ。
So.
任せるがよい。
これが俺たちの力だ。
うん、いい感じね。
Es fehlt extra EXP.
そこ。
チャンスだ。畳みかけ。俺の番。
任せる。任せ。うん。
参る。
私。うん。みんな。
So, dann goes um dich.
強敵ね。気をつけて。
参る。さあ。
Motivate.
私の番だな。ええ。アクス。僕の番だね。みんな。
参る。
Das Repeat. Nutzen wir das auch?
私の番だな。任せてちょうだい。行くわ。
Heat Wave.
さてと。
Dann Craft das Duma mit dem Detector.
行くぞ。
Und dann machen wir noch Autumn Cutter oder Leaf Cutter.
行くぞ。後期。もらった。
Break some for
任せてちょうだい。
defense.
行くわよ。
俺の番だな。今だ。
続けていくよ。さてと。みんな。行くぞ。崩したぞ。もらった。任せてちょうだい。アクス。
俺の番だな。そう。
Denied.
よし、これで大丈夫だ。よし、掴んだ。
So. Check ich mal, wie wir auf Cannon bleiben. Achso, stimmt, weil die anderen ja so Level 3 waren. Stimmt. So, dann gehen wir noch die Quest ab und dann können wir auch eigentlich in Richtung Park aufmachen. Wir werden ihn nur noch nicht heute betreten. So, wie gesagt, jetzt schon mal im Voraus. So. Oh, as you've taken care of that monster, they can't thank you enough to let those who use the highway regularly know right away. Of course, which comes a reward for a job well done. I take this. Kind of better for receiving this much. Oh, there's no need to. You definitely earned it. Apologies for leaving all the work up to you. But good enough for the investigation too. So, damit sollten die ganzen Quests abgeschlossen sein. Double checken wir das nochmal. Ganz genau. Die sind auch schon reported. Wir sind completed. Wir machen noch eine kleine Sache, die wir noch abholen, bevor wir uns in den bevor wir Schluss machen für heute. Oh man, sorry, Brad. Wir chillen schon mal zum Farmhaus. Und reden mit Robin. Gegen die Red Mill Rose 3. So, und ich würde sagen, ihr beenden wir für heute. Wir werden gucken, was uns das nächste Mal in dem Park erwartet. Ich hoffe, es hat euch soweit gefallen. Oh ja. Man merkt, Coastal ist es ein bisschen noch am Anfang. Das ist noch alles relativ entspannt. Es gibt noch keine High Stakes. Es ist immer so chill. Wir gucken, probieren uns ein bisschen rum. Dementsprechend habe ich auch noch nicht so viel zu sagen zu dem, was storytechnisch online passiert. Aber ich will auch nicht zu viel wegnehmen. Es ist der Potenzial, viel zu spoilern. Aber ja. Es kann Feedback und Support da. Und ansonsten sehen wir uns beim nächsten Mal. Bis dahin, ciao und bye bye.